Hey Fun, it's Emily. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new here to a very chill, casual, on the floor style of video. If you're new to my channel, or maybe I just don't talk about it enough, I very seldom redo puzzles. I often am in like a one and done type of person where I see a puzzle, I do the puzzle, I hand it off to someone else. Very seldom do they like hang out in my collection to be a part of a collection. I don't like to just like hold on to things, so most often I am donating them, I sell them, I gift them away, However, today I just noticed that I actually have redone several puzzles over the past couple months, which is very unlike me, and I thought you might be interested to see in just a singular video of the 7 puzzles that I have done again in the past couple months. And I think this is very telling to these puzzles. These are all fantastic and I'm excited to share them with you. You probably have seen them in videos already. Let's just go over the 7 puzzles. This might be a quick little video, but I hope you enjoy it. I'll link these down below if they're still available. We also have the kitties here that are playing, so we're just gonna get into this. So first up we have is this one here. This one is by Buffalo Games, but it's their Blanc line. This one is 300 pieces, and I did get this one gifted to me by Puzzle Warehouse for a blog post, and this one is called Rainbow Cocktails, and I love this one for the image. It's a little bit on the chaotic side. There's not too much to work with. It's just like this tray of like cocktail stuff, and I think the image is really fun, but I like the box design. It just looks really like luxe and fancy. Inside, the pieces are a little bit different than their typical Buffalo Games. They have like a white paper backing, but I feel like it makes it feel like really sturdy and thick. So I actually really liked this one, and I would consider getting more from this line, especially since it is only 300 pieces. I most likely will be redoing my 300 pieces versus a larger piece count, because it's sometimes like maybe I just want to have a warm up before a bigger puzzle, or I'm watching a TV show and I only want to stay up maybe an extra hour. Like that's when I usually bring out an extra 300 piece. So I would consider getting more. I like that it is a smaller piece count, but the image is obviously very clearly leaning towards adults. So I liked it a lot. If you have done this line from them and you think I would like other images, let me know. Because this one was super fun. Next up we have this one. I redid it back in April, and this is the Air Balloon Valley that I did during Nationals. So this is from Ravensburger. I do have mine signed, which is really cool. And this one is such a fun puzzle. I do hope it comes back in the fall when they do their new launch. So I really like this one. Of course, I love hot air balloons. And it also was because I was just like wanting to do it again, because I had to rush through it the first time, and I really wanted to just like take my time and enjoy it the second time. So that was the reason that I redid it, but also I can see me clearly doing this one again because it was fun, it's quick, it's easy, and it just makes me happy. So such a good image. Up here, I love this one so much, and I could easily see me doing it again in this piece count, but I also have it in the 1,000 piece count, and I could actually see myself redoing the 1,000 piece count, which is very, very rare for me. So this one here is Needle Workstation, also by Ravensburger. Quality, fantastic. Love the chunky pieces. Love this color concept where you have like some things that are like rainbow style. Like you have the yarn here that is like a rainbow. You have the threads up here that's like a rainbow. You have this scarf or some knitted piece of material that looks like a rainbow, but then you have just like other elements that's a little bit more on the chaotic side, but you also have some larger things to work with. Like you could work with the measuring tape, or these little crochet hooks, or again the threads, or there's very clear elements to sort from or work from. I have gotten to the point where I just like grab handfuls of pieces and just put them in their places, because it is a very easy image and it's super fun, very beginner friendly, and I'm excited to have this, and I'm excited to have it in 1,000 piece as well. So I could see me doing them again, even though I've already done them twice. Next up, we have this guy here, which is by Wentworth. It's the Harry Potter Hogwarts houses. I redid it because I needed to do a video, which I did back in June, and I really like this one. It's definitely one of my favorites of the Harry Potter ones because it is so bright and colorful. I feel like it also has a lot of really fun whimsy or figurine style pieces. I like the little aspects that's like all the different Harry Potter things and magical things. It just makes me happy. So I was happy to have done this again. I can see this one though being handed off in the future. I don't see me doing it like over and over again, but it was a fun image and I thought I would just share this one. Hi, Loki. We got a boy. Hello. There's some, I'm sitting like right in some sunspots, so they're like, can you move please so I can sit there instead? Next up, I'm so happy that I redid this one recently. I was definitely on the urge to do it again, and this one is by Art and Fable. This is my most redone puzzle in my collection, and I honestly don't really know why, because it is such a fun image. I like it. It's a little bit more muted than I typically go for, but I like it because it is like a book. You know, you have very clear elements to work with, and once you're done with the border and the words down here and the line in the middle, and then you have like the border of the pictures themselves, there really isn't like too much like picture to work with, so it's really quick and easy. And I like the matte pieces. I like the extra elements that are inside. It was one of the first Art and Fables that they ever came out with. Like, me and it go pretty far back, and I love this one. This is now I think the 7th time that I've redone this one, and it still looks brand new. It still looks like it's in perfect condition. You can definitely handle the use, so quality wise fantastic. Was probably the puzzle that got me into matte pieces, and I really enjoyed it. So this is definitely one I would recommend. Next up, we have this one here, which I did again, but I don't see me redoing a 3rd time because it's now taped together and hanging on my wall, and it is the Hue Wormhole by Antelope. This is the fresh one that they had sent over, but I don't see me doing it again. It was fun both times, but I feel like there's not enough like for me, sometimes I redo a puzzle to like look at the image a little bit more. Maybe there's other elements that I've missed, but there's only so many things that you can see within this puzzle. It is very cool to look at the very end, but it's hanging on my wall at this point, and I don't see a need to do it a 3rd time, but it is such a fun image, very viral at this point. I think I have 40 million views on that one little reel on my Instagram. But it was a super fun image and puzzle, and I like the quality, nice matte pieces. Stays together pretty well. It does have a paper backing. I've liked Antelope in the past, so such a good one. And then finally, I redid this 300 piece by Ravensburger, and it's called Night Owl Hoot. Look how fun this is. It's so bright, very colorful, matte pieces. I did it for the 300 piece puzzle video, and I can definitely see me redoing this one again. It's kind of chaotic, so I don't really have huge elements to work with. I do just like a pull out 20 pieces, put them in their places style of method, and it's such a smaller image and it's an easier image. It's not really hard, but I love the quality. It definitely is great for when I'm having like those achy days. So I really enjoyed this one. I would definitely recommend if you are a 300 piece puzzle lover. So those are all the puzzles that I've redone recently, which again, not usually my thing. So I thought you would be interested in these puzzles because they're definitely ones that have caught my interest. But I would love to know of maybe your favorite puzzle, the puzzle that you have redone the most. I'd love to know down in the comments. But thank you so much for tuning into this quick little video. I hope you are all having a fantastic July, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye guys.